I have been by myself for a while now. Everyone I know and love could be dead for all I know, because the earth has been abandoned by everyone who dwelled on it. The people left the earth to endure the pain of the natural disasters that are slowly killing it. How do I know this? Because me and my parents got mixed up in the evacuation. You may think that natural disasters aren't that bad. Why would you leave Earth? This is a good question, but for the people that thought this, it wasn't bad. We're left on Earth. If I would have spoken my mind, I probably would have been left too. I feel bad for the people who got left and their families left them, and how their families left them, wanting to leave more than stay together. Maybe we can come back someday if the Earth is still there. But there was one problem that no one was really thought about. Where are we going? We left Earth, but now what? After all the time we had to think about it, something happened to the Earth. No plan was made. All that money wasted on robots to go into space won't help us breathe, except for a couple of people who had oxygen tanks and in spacesuits. My name doesn't matter because under the circumstances, I might not survive. There's not many survivors or any that I know of. Most of the rockets were either destroyed by the natural disasters or just because they weren't ready to fly in. Yes, I said rockets. If there were spaceships, I wouldn't need to write this. We would be safe. I'm both lucky and unlucky to be alive. I was with my mom and dad, but we got split up when everyone rushed to make sure that they made it onto a rocket. It was crowded and I was alone. I knew no one on the rocket I was forced into. Many people were talking, most were quiet when the explosion started. Our liftoff wasn't affected by it, but I would have rather died and be with my family, my parents, than live on alone with these people who I did not know. When we ran out of the rocket fuel, many people were experiencing claustrophobia. They would try to attack people near them to try to clear space for themselves so they can breathe and feel better. Well, I can tell you they were the first to go. But for the rest of us, we were not only boxed in with people, there was also dead bodies now. There was this guy who was near the window. He couldn't take being boxed in anymore. He opened the window and many people were floating out of the window. I had to shut it, so right when I was floating near the window, I shut it. Most of the air in the rocket was gone now. I had a limited amount of air. Alone and suffocating, I lie on the floor writing this to keep me busy before I die. Suddenly, I feel the rocket move a little bit, but think it's nothing and let the eternal sleep take me.